Hi everyone. In this video we are going to learn how we can find out the answer without actually dividing the given rational number. Let's see how we can do. I have taken three sums. Let's see one by one. Children, whenever you have to find out the answer or whenever you want to find out whether it is terminating or non-terminating without actual division, then what you need to do, you have to see your denominator. You don't have to bother about your numerator. You have to see your denominator. If your denominator is of the form 2 raised to power n into 5 raised to power m, then we can say that it is terminating. If this occurs, then we will say it as terminating. But number other than 2 and 5, it occurs in the denominator, then we say it is non-terminating. Let's see the first question here. So my denominator is 343. So first of all, I'll be factorizing 343 over here by prime factorization method. So here it will go by 7 4s are 28, and here I'll get it as 49. 7 7s are 49, and then 7 1. So what I am getting, 29 by 7 1 2 3. So I can write it as 7 raised to power 3. Now what I have told you, if in the denominator, if 2 occurs or 5 occurs or both occurs, then it is terminating. But here neither 2 is occurring nor 5 is occurring. So I will be writing it as this is your non-terminating. Alright, let's see. Children, before attempting any of the question, first you see whether it is given in simplest form or not. If it is not in simplest form, then first of all you need to change into simpler form. So I can cut. This is 2 3s are and 2 5s are. So my question has become just now as 3 by 5, and this is a prime number. So it is just 3 by 5, and I told you if your denominator contains 2 or 5 or both 2 and 5, then we can say it is terminating. So this is terminating. Let's suppose I want to find out after how many decimal it terminates. Okay, so what I can do over here is 3 by, here your 5 has power as 1. So what I need to do, I need to make it 10. So for this 5 is already present, I will be multiplying here, and that means I have multiplied and divided by 2. Whatever the power you are having here, you will be multiplying with this same power over here. So this is my 6 by 10. So I can simply write it as 0.6. So after one number it is, after one decimal it is terminating. Let's see this question, children. First of all, let's change into simplest form. So this is 5 7s are and 5 1s are and 0. So this is just 7 by 10. So I can say it is factors. If you want to just say it whether it is terminating or not, then factor of 10 will be 2 and 5. So here you will be writing 2 and 5. Since I am having 2 and 5, so it is terminating. And if I want to find out the answer in decimal form, then I will be writing it as 5 2s are 10. So it will be 0.7. Have a look. Let's see these two examples. Here it is given. I am given with directly prime factors here. So what I will be doing, this I can see in the denominator I have 2 and 5. So I can easily say that it is your terminating decimal, terminating. This is your terminating number. Okay. Now if I want to find out the answer of this, then what you have to do here, you write the numerator as it is, and you see the highest power of any one of these two. So here this is highest power. So I need to make this also as 3. Whatever is the highest power amongst these two, you will be making the other as that power. So here to make it 5 raised to power 3, I need to multiply and divide by 5. So what I can write, this is 2 raised to power cube as it is. This is 5 square here as it is. Now To make it cube, I need to multiply with 1 5 and divide with 1 5. So it will give me 5 into 23 into 5 will be 115, and here I will be getting 2 raised to power 3, and this gives you 5 raised to power 3. That means you can just write it as 115. Now the powers are same, so you will be writing it as common. So here I am writing it as raised to power 3. So here you will be getting 115 by 10 raised to power 3. Now what you need to do? You need to put decimal. So here 10 raised to power 3, that means count the numbers from back and put the decimal after 3 digits. So 1, 2, 3, I am putting the decimal here. So if I want to find out the answer of this 23 by 2 raised to power cube into 5 raised to power 2, then it is 0.115. Now let's see this question. Children, I always told you, first of all, see whether it is in simplest form or not. Here this was prime number, this was prime number, this was prime number, so it was given in simplest form. Here I can see this can be written as 7 11s are 77 and this is 30. Now it has become in simplest form. Now 11 by 30, what do you have to do? You have to factorize 30. So factorize 30, this is 2, 15, again 5, 3, 3, 1. So write it down. Factors of 30 are 2, 5 into 3. So what you need to say here, I told you in the denominator, if it is 2 or 5 or both, then it is terminating. But if you find any other number, then it will always be a non-terminating. This will be a non-terminating and repeating, non-terminating and repeating decimal expansion. Alright. So children, this is the simplest trick to find out whether the given rational number is terminating or non-terminating.